Hey crafty family, it's me, and I'm sitting on a sweater and I'm trying to get it out from under my ass. There we go. It was like lumpy. Today I'm going to show you how to make these cute little flowers, and I've decided to name them Confetti Flowers because, as you can see in the center, they've got all kinds of little confettis, and I decided to make them to go along with this pocket letter that I'm doing for a swap that I'm in. And I'll show you that too. I made a little banner for it. It says friends. And each of the, I have to deal with that. Each of the little things I did, I've stamped them. There's even texture paste with those little swirlies. I don't know if you could see them. And the cards themselves, that's watercolor paper, and I watercolored them. Kind of like I did in the last video, where I made the mobile thing. I watercolored the backgrounds of the paper, and then I stamped it and did different stuff just to make a cute spring kind of pocket letter. And I wanted to attach these flowers to them, but I wanted them to be, you know, I wanted them to be different but colorful. So I'm going to show you how to make them because there's nothing like them. I realized I kind of came up with them, and you might think they're stupid, but I think they're cute. So what I did was, I don't know if you remember a while ago, I cut out a whole bunch of these things. It's like really thin craft paper, and some of them are connected together. Really thin craft paper flowers, the Tim Holtz die, Tattered Flowers. I used the really thin craft paper stuff and cut out a whole bunch of these flowers. And if I can, so I'll make 2 more flowers. What I did was I painted. Now, as you can see on this one, the bottom flower, you only need to paint one side of it, even though I did paint the other side. But because the only part that shows is the top of it, but the middle flower part, you need to paint both the back and the front. So I'm going to choose 4 different colors. Actually, I'm going to use the purple that I have here. And these are some of those Target paints. I really like these paints. I have had them sitting here forever and a day, not using them. And then all of a sudden I was like, you know what? I haven't used these yet. I might as well give them a try. So that's how that happened. So I'm just going to sit here and paint these flowers. I'll probably fast forward through this because I'm sure you don't need to see me sit here and paint. Okay, so I did only one side of the purple one because the purple one's going to be the bottom one on each of my flowers. And then this one will be on top of that, and how I did that is foam pad. I use this for stamping. Take a paintbrush and I just kind of, you know, just kind of, you know, how to do that thing. I can't even speak. It doesn't work so well once it's painted, but... And then I just kind of curled back the petals a little bit. I think I actually cut between the petals. Did I curl them up? Yeah, I curled them up. That's why I'm like being weird. So the petals are curled up. And I did cut between them a little bit, I think, because there wasn't enough room. So I'm going to just clip in between the petals so I can curl them a little better. Because this is not originally what I was going for when I was making the flower, but I screwed up somehow, and then this kind of came to my mind. Just because, why not? I thought. You can use the end of a thinner paintbrush to kind of roll them up, or just do it with your fingers. If you're talented like me. There's really no talent involved. And so then you just take some hot glue or wet glue or whatever kind of glue you want. And I offset the petals a little bit. And just stick them in one on top of the other, offsetting the petals. And kind of like that, and then you can continually mess with the petals. I don't think I did the thing with this one. I forgot. That's alright. It really doesn't matter too much. You can do it or not do it. It's all up to you. Okay, a friend of mine, I don't know, weeks ago gave me some stuff to try. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. It's called 3D Gloss Gel by Art Basics. And this is actually the first thing I've ever used it on. But you can use really anything as long as it dries completely clear. So any glue that will dry completely clear, you can use. Now this isn't the intention of what this stuff is for, but I seem to like the effect that it gave, and it's a little thick. It's nice and thick, so I like that. I gotta find what I do with my confetti. I think I left it up there. No, it's not. It's in this drawer here. I was like, where did it go? This is that confetti from the mobile thing, whatever the heck it is. When I was cutting the butterflies and stuff out, that's my extra confetti. That's what I used in the center of this. And what I did was I took a palette knife, and see how thick this stuff is? It's like modeling paste, but it's not really. Well, it is, but it dries completely clear. That's the difference, which is really kind of cool. So what I did was I took some of this. I kind of stuck a whole bunch in the center. Not a whole bunch, but like I didn't brush it in and I didn't flatten it out too much. Kind of like that. Glue strings. Hopefully you could see. And then I need a piece of paper. It's kind of like when you're... I gotta move some stuff out of the way. Got no room here. It's kind of like when you put glitter on something. I put some in my hands and I just kind of sprinkled it all in. And then I let that sit for a second while I got the other one ready. There's enough on the lid here that I can do this. That's probably way too much. And I put this in there. Kind of swirl it around. Whoops, I got it kind of everywhere. It's okay. I can fix that. I got it where I don't want it, so I'm just going to put it where I want it. And wipe it off with a baby wipe. There's always a way to fix things. Okay. So getting a little heavy-handed with the glue. And then take my little confettis. Sprinkle them in there. And then I dump some out. Sprinkle them in, dump some out. If you're happy with that initial application, and if that's enough for you, that's fine. The only thing is you're going to want to take some more of this 3D gel stuff and go over it. Like, I'm happy with that. I might add a little bit to that one. This one's got plenty in it, in my opinion. But I don't feel like, see what I mean, like it's not completely secure, so I take a little bit more of this stuff and I just go in and start kind of mixing up the 3D gel with it so that they all get kind of covered, because this is not like glitter. It's heavier than glitter because obviously it's confetti, it's paper, it's not your typical lightweight material that you're just, you know, gluing down. So I use this and kind of just wiggle it around and place the little confettis kind of where I want them. Have some of them sticking up a little bit, because I don't want them all kind of flattened down. Might take a little more gel, put a few more confettis. And then, to me, that looks pretty good. Like that. And I'm going to leave that like that and then work on this one a little bit. That camera's battery was dead and I didn't realize it. So I'm using my phone again just to finish this up. So anyway, I'm picking up some of the confetti with the sticky knife and sticking it in. And just finishing that off. This stuff does dry pretty quickly, but you gotta leave it dry because with this amount of it, it does take a little bit of time. But it's fun to play with. And when it is dry, see, now that's what it looks like when it's wet, obviously, and then when it's dry, it'll look like these. Whoops, as I drop them. It's hard for me to hold on to little things. My dexterity is getting worse and worse. But aren't they cute? They're just kind of cute little spring flowers. And, you know, you can put, and because of that gloss gel, it gives the center of it kind of a very glossy, pretty, almost shimmery center. But you can also take something like a Wink of Stella and kind of just hit it and go over it, or, you know, something like that, and add more sparkle if you want to. I think the 3D gel actually gives it kind of a sparkle where you don't really need that. I think they're just cute. So it's just another fun way to make a different type of flower. Something different, you know, from the normal stuff. So that's why I figured I'd give it a try. I was thinking about these little confettis, and that's what kind of gave me the idea to do something different, because I was actually going to do a different type of flower, and then I was like, well, I have these confettis, I can use those as like a center. So I thought they came out cute. So I hope you liked my flowers, and I hope you give it a try, because it's super easy. And that's it. And I'll talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Make sure you do what you love what you do, and be nice to everybody. Bye.